Hi writers, it's Mrs. B and I'm here with another writing mini lesson. Many of your teachers have been reaching out to me and letting me know that you've been writing in your journals, and that makes me feel so very happy. That's exactly what I want you to be doing, and I hope that you're excited about the idea of looking back at these journals many years from now to remember exactly what it was like to be a kid during this moment in time. Your teachers have also told me that some of you are writing lots and lots of big ideas that you have about this time when we are away from school. And some other teachers have told me that many of you are focusing on the very small details of your day. Both of those things are great things to include in your journal. However, it's generally best when we include a mix of our big ideas and the small details that support our big ideas in our journals. Okay, so today, that's what we're going to focus on. How do we include big ideas and small details? I thought that I would use something that we call the ladder of abstraction. If you're in grades 4 or 5 or older than that, you may have heard of this before. If you're younger than grade 4, you're like, I have not heard of the ladder of abstraction before. Don't worry, I'm going to walk you through it. The ladder of abstraction is just something that we use to help us think about the difference between big ideas that are at the top of our ladder in our thinking, and then smaller specific examples and details which are kind of at the bottom of our ladder. It's the small details that we're gathering that we build up that help us grow our big ideas as we move up this ladder. Now, is this a real ladder? Absolutely not. It's an imaginary ladder that kind of lives in our minds. I like to have a paper one beside me to help me remember that I want to be moving from small details to big ideas. Let me give you an example of what this looks like. So I might be writing in my journal, and I might be starting to keep track of some of the smaller things that I'm doing during the day. Maybe I did some creating. I painted a rock. I attended a class during my virtual school. I did some reading. You know I have to get the reading in there. Absolutely. Reading every day. Every day! I had some screen time where I was playing a video game or doing a Zoom call with my family. And I also did some chores. I made my bed. I cleaned the bathroom. You might be writing about any of those things, probably more. But during this time, these are all small ideas. Small details. Now, all of these small details, if I want to push these up into a big idea, the big idea that I might come up with is something like, my days are full. Okay? So it's the combination of the big idea and the smaller details that really paint a picture for our readers. Okay? Now, maybe you're the kind of kid that you're writing and you have just these bountiful big ideas, meaning you're coming up with these big ideas all over the place. Everything that you're writing is really much more of a big idea. But then when you take a look, you realize you're not including as many of these small details. So you're kind of hanging out up here at the top of the ladder. Well, then what you can do is you can ask yourself some question, or you can use this type of language to help yourself go down the ladder and explain it a little bit more to your reader. So you could say something like, actually, before we say another example, we need to give the first example first. So you could say, for example, my days are full. For example, I do blah, 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 blah. Okay? Or one time, your big idea, and then an example of one time when that happened. And again, I showed you this already, but you could say another example of this or another time when this happened. Okay, so maybe you're not the kind of kid that's living at the top of the ladder with those big ideas. You're coming up with lots and lots of small details. And so I called that stuck on small details. If that's you, you might want to try to push yourself up to the top of the ladder by saying something like, this makes me think. So when I think about all of these, when I say all of these things, this makes me think that my days are really full. Other language that could help me get from the bottom of the ladder, the thinking ladder, to the top of the thinking ladder might be what all this means, or as I say this, I'm realizing. Okay. So readers and writers, what I hope that you are constantly going down and up this ladder, modulating between big ideas, and the small details. Okay? It's going to help your journal entries be much more rich, and it's going to help paint a much clearer picture for your future self. Okay? So that's it for this day. That's it for today. It is this day too. That's it for today. I hope that you'll go off and find a cozy spot and think about going up and down that ladder in your mind as you write today. I hope that you're well. I miss seeing you every day. Take good care. Off you go.